They're supposed to do the 3, 2, 1 Happy New Year.
Gotta leave like these raw moments in. 3, 2, 1 Happy New Year.
Wait, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast, episode 13, I believe. And this one is gonna be our last ones for the year. Eric, how's your week going? How's your Pokemon week going?
Okay, because there's two different answers there.
What?
Well, you know, my week's been terrible.
Oh yeah, your week's been terrible, but
Pokemon week, it's been all right. I got my finally got my Japanese shiny treasure in the mail, and some V-Star Universes too, just because why not?
Nice.
From TikTok.
How much did you pay for that?
They were like 50. The shiny treasure was for sure like 50, 51.
Yeah.
And then the V-Star Universe, I believe was the same, maybe a little bit more.
Okay.
But like not too much more.
Yeah.
Good TikTok discounts. So.
Cool. My Pokemon week, as there's a lot of unopened product on this table right now that I'm going to be opening up after this. So it's been a good week, kind of stacked up for all the awesome deals from the holidays. But going into our first topic for this week's podcast, and the theme for this week's podcast is just kind of be like a thankful / year in review style podcast. And first of all, I want to say just thank you guys for, I mean, there's not a lot of you guys, but thank you guys for watching the podcast and helping us grow, and appreciate Eric for sticking with it. And we try to do it every week, and we've been pretty consistent. And it's only gonna get better and better. I mean, we're gaining.
Yeah, it's only gonna get better and better.
I mean, dude, we're gaining like literally like 5 more viewers per.
I have commitment issues.
But it's getting better. So I again appreciate all you guys for sticking with us, and it's only the beginning. So we have a bunch of ideas, brainstorming for new topics and stuff like that to make the podcast better. But so going into our first topic, with New Year's, pretty much the new year being right around the corner, can you give me maybe 1 or 2 memorable things for you in Pokemon, like for the year?
For the year?
Maybe like an epic pull, or like a card that like you're dying to get and you actually finally got?
An epic pull? I genuinely can't remember if it happened. I'm sure it happened like in January or like in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Definitely like the two the V-Star, not the V-Star, Crown Zenith, the Gold Dialga V-Stars.
Yeah.
Back to back in
that's
the same Articuno tin.
That's why I told you need to start like
back to back packs, like literally like I couldn't make it up. Like
that's what I'm saying. You need to just like film just on your phone at least for TikTok, dude.
Yeah.
Like just do the
it for the enjoyment. I do it for myself.
I know, but that would
you don't want to. No one wants to see me hunch over on my bed opening up a Pokemon pack.
Well, I mean, get a dash.
No, yeah,
do it on a dash.
And then like so that I. From like the top of my,
but you ended up getting 3.
I did end up getting 3. So like after that, those 2 were its own isolated incident, and then down the line, when I eventually opened up like another blister, I did get a 3rd one.
Crazy.
So
yeah, mine as far as like a big pull was probably this last one with the Parasol Lady.
Yeah,
it was like first pack, and I wasn't even like I was like oh cool, that's the car.
Dope.
It's kind of the car I wanted, but so that was cool, but I didn't really get any crazy pulls this year. I didn't really get any of the pulls that I really wanted. That was like super chasing.
I don't think I pulled any of the shit. Oh, I did on one of my Rip and Chips like guys that I watched or do.
But you didn't do it.
I didn't do it, but it was mine. I mean, I did pay for it. He opened it. I got the Espeon alt from Fusion Strike.
Dang.
So and I instantly got that graded. Came back at 9, whatever.
CGC? CGC?
Yeah.
Oh god.
But other than that, anything else? I somewhere in the middle of the year, I made a very dumb but a thankful, impulsive decision off of Whatnot.
The legendary
collection reverse Dragonite.
Oh, Dragonite, the Gengar.
No, the Gengar, sure, but for sure the Dragonite was like the one that I wanted.
And how much was that?
It was like 3 something to 4. Wasn't too bad for like what it is.
Yeah.
It was like I think it's like 8.5 or 8.5. TGC with the subgrades too, which is which you can't get anymore.
Can't get anymore.
So I thought it was cool. Should I have gone it in the moment? Probably not. There was a lot of budgeting after that week.
Yeah.
But I mean, not really, just for the week. I got the paycheck after. But it
is a lot of money.
Yeah,
for sure.
Just like just not expecting to do, just to do.
Yeah. But it's like I do know those feelings of impulse buying, and you're like, dang, I really shouldn't have done that. But then you finally get the product, and you're like, you know what? Like that was worth it.
Yeah.
I can budget a little bit harder for the week to get that. But
that and the Gengar for sure.
Nice. For me, like it wasn't really memorable moments. I think was like just all the moments we had on the podcast, and just like just the YouTube channel in general. It's been fun. It's been growing. Well, I'm almost at 1,000 followers. I'm like less than 140 away, so it's pretty good for 6 months, and it's been fun. Like
I follow you on all my alt accounts.
I never thought that I'd be this committed. Plus, like my other.
I didn't think so either. I thought I was just gonna be like a guest star for like one of these podcasts.
No, dude. I'm because the thing is, like, I do watch other Pokemon podcasts, and I'm just like, they're good. They're okay. There's some that have really cool guests, but they don't have the discussions
and the dynamic.
Well,
they do have. They are a lot more informative than we are.
Sure, but
we are just two idiots on camera.
For sure. But and also we are two entirely different collectors.
Oh yeah.
So that's what makes it work. And a lot of those guys that I watch, they're like two PokeTubers. Always talking, and you're like, okay, well, you're more of like a diehard collector than I would say I am. You're more like you're in the streets. You're out there ripping for fun.
Yeah.
And you're like,
I did do a Pokemon drug deal at a Target parking lot.
What do you mean?
I got my Light Dragonite off of OfferUp, and meeting him and the things like, okay, here's, yeah, I took it all right.
The cop was watching. He was like, but yeah, so that's pretty much like this year in total was like a pretty memorable moment. And like when I edit the podcast, dude, you should see me. I'm cracking up so many times. Like some of the discussions that we had were freaking crazy. And some of our shorts have gone like 20K views.
I know. I'm like,
it's pretty like
it scares me.
Yeah, the podcast, like I think our highest viewed was like 75, which is pretty good. Still good views.
But that compared to 20K
on a short is pretty crazy. And they're at one point they're all going to perform in the like 5 to 10K range, and they almost are. Right now they're around like the 2 to 3K, so I'm pretty stoked. It's been fun, and yeah, I glad you stuck with me.
I know I got my first hate comment, almost wanted to, but I'm good.
So we're gonna go into our next topic for the podcast, and that is Eric, is there any collection goals that you may have going into 2024? And I just thought of this randomly, but was there? Did you set a collection goal for 2023, and did you like achieve that, or was it just like?
I don't think I really set anything. I mean, I did tell myself I wanted more Sword and Shield, which I did do a lot of that.
Cool.
I mean, I don't think I really had any concrete goals. I think for this upcoming year, one that I do want to do is I want to complete my team in the LC reverses.
Sick. Like your go-to team.
The Legendary Collection Hollow reverses.
Yeah.
So I still need, there is no Espeon, so I need Eevee. And then there is no Kingdra, so I need Seadra. And then I still haven't gotten a Ninetales.
Nice. So that was for your 2023, right?
No, that's for my 2024 now.
And then
my 2023, I've gotten the other three already. So.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. It's pretty
tame.
Pretty general and pretty tame for sure.
It could easily be done. It's just a matter of doing it.
Yeah, mine for 2023, I was just trying to, like I told you, trying to catch up just on everything because I just felt like I missed out so much on the previous sets, and I went pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But so going into 2024, I think I'm definitely gonna take like your advice and your style of collecting as like collecting really what I want. Like yes, I'm gonna stop really collecting a lot of the V boxes that I just like don't really care about. Just the stash.
Sure.
So I'm gonna do that and just be more picky on really what I get. I'm still gonna do like the openings and stuff for the channels, but just definitely zero in on like what I want because there's like I explained that the last podcast. So I have the V binder, the V Max binders, and like, yeah, do I really want those cards? Like, kinda, they're cool, they serve their purpose, and I think it's maybe 15 years I'm gonna show my kid. I'm like, oh yeah, like V's were kind of all right.
Yeah.
You know, I know you kind of have the feeling, the same feeling with like old GX cards, right? You were like, was it you telling me that you're like, oh, I was like, oh,
the old EX cards or
no, the GX,
the GX. Oh, the Sun and Moon GX.
Yeah, did you like those cards?
Yeah, I think those are dope.
Yeah, they're
like,
dope, right?
They're like, yeah, cheap.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, you know, the getting back into it, the V's were at first I thought they were like kind of cool. But every generation has those standard V cards, you know, and you either like them or you hate them, and then you collect them or you think they're bulk. So I don't know. I definitely zero in on that, and I think I'm going to collect more singles as well. Definitely, I definitely have like a list on my phone of all the cards that I really want, and I think I'm gonna start getting into graded, so I could do those we talked about it, like the case.
Oh yeah,
on the wall.
Yeah,
I really want to do that. I just like my favorite guys, you know.
I keep I keep wanting to get one of those, but I'm like, oh, I'll just wait till I get like all of my slabs, which is like
it's not gonna
happen. I'm gonna collect all the Ninetales, all Dragonites ever.
Do you know how many spots there are?
No.
Oh, I don't know.
I probably should figure that out.
I should probably figure that too.
And then I probably have enough now to do that.
You probably do.
But I wanted to do like, well, first I want to find like a 6 one.
Okay.
Because I want to do like obviously one whole row for each one.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I want to do like, I was gonna do like a diagonal of either PSA ones.
Ooh.
Or a diagonal of the LC reverse ones.
Oh, that
way it's kind of like some sort of like pattern. Anyways,
cool.
But yeah.
They do have, so speaking of that, you go on Etsy and they have people that make the custom ones, and you could literally tell them like, hey, I want 6 rows.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'll try that
it could probably cost you a little bit more, but, and then I do want to I saw on Twitter, this guy, he had a full like Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, just area of just one Pokemon. And I was like, I think that'd be pretty cool to just give one whole like nice, because my girl, she's gonna buy me like acrylic like case thing, so you're gonna, you know, just it looks better than just this wooden bookshelf or whatever.
Who's it gonna be?
Probably Charizard. Yeah, just because I have a lot of Charizard plushies, I have a lot of Charmander stuff, and I think Charizard on like product looks great. I think like even at Obsidian Flames, like the booster box looks awesome. I think I like the fire on the side, obviously kind of basic, but I like Brilliant Stars. I think if I had to do two Pokemon, because it does have 2 sides, I think I'll do Lugia on the other side. I do have a Charizard figure coming in that like has like the humidifier. How that's like, I'm sure you saw the little Ghastlies.
Yeah.
But it's Charizard. I thought it was cool.
And I will say Charizard will be an easy one to like decorate for, because there's gonna be everything.
Yeah,
for it.
Super easy. And and then kind of off topic, what I want to collect more of is like the high-end figurines.
Yeah.
I think they look really sick. Obviously, like
I want a rug.
The rugs
like
are awesome. Yeah, rugs are awesome.
I keep not like committing to it.
They're expensive as hell.
I know, because like the last one, I almost bought it. It was like $385 for like I think the small one.
Yeah.
And I was like, I almost did it, and I'm like, oh no. And then like $385 for a rug, crazy. $385 for a card, hell yeah.
Yeah. Which I mean, you take care of it, dude. It's gonna last you forever. But for me, it was like the rug was important because of the sound. Too much reverb in one room, it just started to sound a little crazy, especially I got like the monitors and speakers going that way, so definitely did that. But that's pretty much it for my collection goals for 2024. Yeah. Do I think that I will finish those collection goals? I think so, because it's not as crazy as they were for 2023, which is like catch up.
I think I will. Yeah, that's such a like vague kind of like goal.
And I definitely need to stay off of social media more, because it does feel like you can get into the Pokemon buying loop way easier, and we talked about FOMO the last podcast, and if you're on Instagram or Twitter Pokemon enough, dude, you might buy some stuff you shouldn't be buying.
Oh, 100%.
You know?
Yeah, and whatnot.
I was thinking, I say far away from whatnot, but there's just so many cool cards that I didn't even know existed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it's only $50. But then I do that every week. That's $200, and it adds up. And then that's not even including the seal or the product I'm buying to open it. Dude, it turns into a $500 to $1,000 bill real quick. So
yeah,
like we talked about maybe the last podcast where you're just like, it's $100 booster box. I can do it. Yeah, you can if you just buy a booster box.
Yeah.
But guys like me and you, we're not just buying booster boxes. We're buying $20 singles, $10 here.
Well, like me, I'll be like
$10 side duck plush.
I'm like $100 booster box. No way.
Yeah.
And then I go, I'm gonna buy this, $15 thing. Oh, okay, I'll buy that $20 thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, $50 ETB.
Plus
sure.
Tax. Plus tax.
Now it's $100. Now it's $100. Yeah, more than it's like, damn, I should have just bought the booster box. All right, now I'll just buy the booster box.
Yes.
It's like, all right, now it's $200. Oh god.
Yeah. That's why you gotta take advantage of the TikTok.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I did.
Yeah.
About the shiny treasure.
And there's like right now, now I've learned in the past, definitely wait for save up even if there's a new set coming out or whatever, buy the new set, buy a little bit of the new set, but wait for the holiday season because there's always deals. Those Macy's ETBs, $25.
Oh yeah, I didn't go.
There's just so many deals around the holidays.
Yeah, I mean,
so.
you're gonna wait for all of these sets and only get them at the holidays. You're not.
No. I'm saying buy. No, that's what I said.
Oh.
Buy a little bit of it.
Sure.
Buy it, ETB, whatever. Experience it, and then that the big sales are coming. So
yeah,
just wait and easier said than done. I know, easier said than done, especially guys like us. I don't know about you, but when I go to Target and I'm in the check lane aisle and they got something, I don't even care if it's Fusion Strike. I'm picking it up.
I like Fusion Strike.
I like Fusion Strike too, but I'm you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Are you the same way?
Yeah.
Even if it's Obsidian Flames, $5.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, okay. Scarlet by the Base?
Hell no. No.
I'm I'll just look at it and I'm like, what's the way to say this? But it's like, I'm trying to hype myself up about bad decisions that I'm about to make. I'm like, am I gonna pull that Charizard? No.
It could be it. It wouldn't be when I expected it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, real quick, do you do any superstition stuff when you
Yeah, I always just try not to care. That way, it's it's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? Explain.
It's I'm not gonna get it. There's no, And then I would be like, oh, I got it.
So half glass half empty, then half full, right?
Sure.
You're like, yeah. I guess I'll just buy this.
Yeah.
It's already a loss.
Deplete my emotions.
Yeah. Before
it can do it for me.
And then you pull something crazy, and you're like,
yeah. You think I was happy before I pulled the Dialgas? No. You think I was happy when I pulled 2 of them?
So you just go into opening stuff
depressed.
Oh my!
No, I'm kidding. No.
Oh my god!
You can't be too hopeful, man.
I'm smiling the entire time.
Well, it's fun, but it's also
for 30 seconds, I transform into the 12-year-old me.
Sure.
For a split second, and that's the smell of the cardboard. The feel of the cardboard, the not knowing. It is kind of gambling. It is kind of that degenerate itch that we have to feel, but it is rooted in nostalgia for me.
Yeah.
And especially when you pull a card that you kind of grew up with. If I pulled the Silver Tempest Lugia, I'm like, oh man, Lugia feels like my mom knows what Lugia looks like.
For example, actually, I had bought some sleeve packs online.
Yeah.
They came in. They're in a box on my futon in my room. Still.
Oh.
And so I
like this.
one day before I went home for Christmas to see my parents.
Yeah.
I'm getting all my stuff together. I'm looking at the box because I was eventually it was supposed to go to my sealed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just open one of these. Don't care. Not gonna happen. Didn't get it. Whatever.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, you know what? Do one more. Sure. It's I already didn't get it. I'm already whatever. Don't care. It could be exciting. It was like a V or something like that.
Uh-huh.
But still, I just go in. You can't care too much because you're not gonna get it. So just know that you're not.
Does your heart start beating a little faster?
Of course.
It is. When you explain it like that, if you would have if I bleeped out Pokemon cards and put cigarettes in that thing, it's you're addicted.
What?
It's like
No.
it's like full blown addiction.
Yeah.
But I definitely when I like sit down, so like I can't do it anymore. I can't just like sit in my car and just be like, okay, I'm just gonna open one just to open one. That feels a little like weird to me. I want to capture the reaction if I do pull something memorable. Like, who knows how long, the YouTube camera or YouTube videos are gonna stay up. They could be up for 20, 30 years. Who knows? But I want to capture that reaction of like the card that I pulled. But
when I go for president, I need you to probably delete these.
What? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Any advice to our viewers for 2024, or any? Do you want a shout out?
Shout out Eric.
A thanks.
No, I mean advice. I mean,
going into 2024,
just have fun with it. Like how you're kind of taking, you're taking a little bit of my style of just like kind of zoning in on certain things. I mean, like see what you like and just kind of go for that. You don't need to open everything.
Yeah.
If you're doing it for the game, then you know. Sure. Whatever, it's something else. But do it for the fun of the game. If you're doing it for collecting, do it for the fun of collecting. Like don't take it too serious, because then it starts becoming like
a job.
Well, it's not a job for me. I just come and talk. But I mean, just have fun with it. It's like it's, I don't know. Yeah. It's not really advice. It's
I'm definitely having fun, and it is become like a little bit like a task. But I'm still having a blast, and I still get that, like I said, teleport into 12-year-old me. Yeah. My advice going into 2024 is, like I said, I think social media can be a 50-50 thing. Don't look at big PokeTubers or people on social media and think that like you can compare yourself.
Harrison is the thief of joy,
for sure, and your budget. Definitely set a budget. And
looking at
no, I was looking at you. Hey. definitely set a collection budget that you're comfortable, and not just like I'm speaking personally. I just paid off a huge portion of my credit cards,
nice,
and that was majority of this damage that I did because of Pokemon cards. But lesson learned, and don't make the mistakes that I did to try to catch up. But you're gonna make mistakes.
I agree. 2023 was a big Pokemon year. I could have a lot more other things.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Pokemon.
Yeah.
But I'm closer to my collection goals.
But you're closer to your collection goals, for sure.
And I'm having fun.
Yeah. That's all that matters, dude. That's all. I definitely spent money on worse things, going out, drinking, partying, all that stuff. Like, this has definitely kept me more grounded.
Oh, I have a big tip.
Let's hear it.
Don't get to the point where every purchase is now like viewed in Pokemon cards. I used to view things
for example,
like I used to like look at things like you go out for food. Oh, that's 2 hours of work right there.
Yeah.
I used to hate that. Now it's like, oh my god, that's an ETB right there. I could have bought Pokemon cards with that. Oh, I'm not gonna buy that. I could buy.
So your currency has shifted.
My currency is Pokemon cards. That's not good.
Well, yeah, you said it was funny because I just talked to you on like Thursday and I bought a haircut, and you're like, dude, that's like an ETB.
Did I actually?
Oh, like, wow. That's like an ETB. I'm like, oh, okay. You're not wrong.
Not wrong.
You're not wrong.
I could cut my own hair.
And I'm gonna admit this on camera, but I do the same thing sometimes.
Yeah. I hate that I do it, but like, it's just happening now. So don't do that. Don't get to that point.
Yeah. I'll be like, that's a booster box.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
That kind of makes me sad that I could have bought a booster box instead of this thing that I actually needed. Yeah. So I think it's some pretty solid advice. Just you're gonna make mistakes. Have fun. Definitely learn from guys like us and other people. I think what's also very important is like maybe join like a Discord and talk to like-minded people in the hobby, because they're gonna give you good advice, I think. And I also see on Reddit, dude, like we need to do like another Reddit review, Reddit take. There's some guys that I see on the R Reddit Pokemon. They just get back into hobby with 150. It happened with 151. I mean, I'm talking like 10 plus guys, right? And they spent $10,000 plus getting back into Pokemon. I mean, they're sealed, dude. is just insane. And they're like, oh, I'm $10,000-$13,000 in credit card debt because of they just got back in. But I know the feeling, because if you see that, you're like, oh, that's just irresponsible. But when I first came into it, that's how I felt. I was like, wow, this is amazing, and I'm getting the child feeling, and I went all in. So I do not blame those guys spending.
I do $10,000.
$10,000, and I'm gonna put the Reddit.
Jokes on everyone else. I was already in credit card debt when I got back into it, so I couldn't put it on my credit cards. I had to use my real money.
Yeah, see,
so
smart.
It helped me. Yeah, but I was already credit card, so. It's a catch-22.
Yeah, so I don't feel bad. I mean, I understand. Am I like coping for those guys or like saying that it's okay? And absolutely not. It's super irresponsible. But I do know how fast you can like lose control of of like wanting to like get back. For me, it's like there's so many cards out there, sure, and I'll look at like pop reports and I'll look at all this stuff. But in my back of my mind, I'm just like, how many of those of X card is there really? Will I ever actually be able to like own a Latios and Latias that tag team card? Will I ever own Blaine Charizard? The Blaine Charizard. He's like this. He's like looking straight up. Yeah. Will I ever get to own one of those cards? Like that's the those are things that make me not sleep at night. I'm like, oh man, like those cards are so amazing. Like how many of them really are there? But it's kind of a bad way to look at the hobby. I don't know. Do you ever like get like that?
Oh yeah, like I'll never probably open up a real English pack of.
Don't even get me started with that.
Heart Gold till Silver.
Yeah, that
all those things I'll never get.
I never get anxiety. But when I think of opening like my childhood packs that I really want to do it one time, that actually gives me anxiety because I know that I cannot afford to drop $500 on a
single pack. Yeah, like, what sucks too is like I did open a lot of those packs and I can't like. I mean, some of them I remember, but some of them I can't vividly remember. Like me and Henry were doing like a online like opening thing where you open like old packs. And like I was remembering a lot of the cards because I remember the cards or I already have them, and it's like, wow, I can't believe I actually had cards or packs from like this far back. Crazy. So yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. And it for some reason it sparks this like panic in me.
Wow.
That I just want to like feel that like I know it's giving me nightmares, dude. I'm just like, man, I remember what those old packs feel like, and it'd be cool to just go back and open some of those packs.
There's one girl on TikTok that like opens old packs a lot. She like sniffs the air. I'm like, just jealous. I want that 2002 air.
Vintage air. They definitely smell different too.
Pretty sure it does.
100%. Yeah. I don't. The oldest pack I've opened was Sun and Moon Base when I first.
That's not even like.
And it's not even old.
Oh, not even old.
That's not even old. And
that's like 2016.
Yep. That's the oldest pack and if it came out of a collection box when I first started, I didn't even know. But then I like remembered, I was like, I opened one of those packs. Yeah. And I was like, why did I?
I remember opening up like just boxes of like I wasn't like.
Why did I just blaze through that? Like it was nothing.
That's when I was just like randomly when I go to the store, I would randomly just get some.
Yeah.
But like just for like the nostalgia, and I wasn't really aware.
Yeah. If you had to open one pack right now, just what would it be? The hit that really hits that nostalgia spot.
Oh, damn, man. Put me on the spot like this. Probably like a either the like Heart Gold till Silver, or some like Legend Maker or.
And then Heart Gold till Silver right now they're was it like $500, $600?
Something like that. I don't know. I think there might be a little bit cheaper than that. Maybe not.
Mine would be Team Rocket. Just because I bought a lot of Team Rocket when I was a little kid. That was like my first. I don't really remember opening a base set, or Jungle maybe like 1 or 2 packs, but definitely Team Rocket because I was like.
I for sure did not open or remember opening like base set or like Jungle.
Yeah.
Pretty sure those are the ones that I definitely inherited from my brother.
Yeah.
And then I got into it like a little bit more.
Yeah. They need to do a Team Rocket boost or reboot for modern cards. Like,
I don't know. I don't think so.
you don't think that would be sick?
I'm pretty sure Team Rocket's like. Well, I mean, like, Team Rocket's not even in the show anymore.
No, I know, but okay, well, perfect. So maybe do like a Team Plasma.
Well, no.
or maybe like a villains or a.
But I just mean like the show's done.
No, I know, but I'm saying like maybe a set of like antagonist. You know?
Yeah.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
I'm trying to think if there's already kind of like they already have like the Plasma,
like Jesse and James Guava Fett. You know, like
pretty sure they have stuff like that.
I don't know, maybe, you know, but modern. You know,
yeah.
SIRs, IRs, and I think that'd be cool. But who knows? We'll probably never get anything. Somewhat. I think those.
They wouldn't promote anything anymore.
I think those first couple sets, I don't know. They just hit a little bit different. I did go back, and when we first started the podcast, when you said Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I went back and looked at some of the cards, and I was like, oh, dude, this set was topped. I messed up because I got out right before there. Mm-hmm. So definitely jealous. And those booster packs, the artwork,
oh yeah,
top tier.
I think I already said it. I have them in Spanish.
Oh, okay. But do you the rapper, right?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I opened the packs.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I would take them in Spanish. I would take it in whatever.
Why not?
I do. If so, quick collection goal is the Japanese. I want a 1 pack of the Japanese base set. The artwork looks absolutely beautiful. That like that dark teal or dark bluish.
Do you want a pack or just pack art?
The pack art. If I could find it sealed, great. That potentially is in a PSA grade for sure. I would.
You're talking like a lot of money.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's a collection. Like,
yeah.
You know, I do. That's gonna go into the
copy.
Yeah.
It's not 2024 goal. It's like a.
But I would right now. I would settle for the rapper.
Sure. Well, even the rapper is gonna be.
Yeah. Crazy, super crazy. Yeah. But
we definitely went on a rant there.
We did a little rant, but all right, guys. That's going to be the last podcast for the year. Again, thank you guys for everything. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the hate comments. Thank you for the got anything to say for the last
3, 2, 1.
Happy
I was gonna like tease them.
Happy early New Year.
Happy New Year.
But catch you guys later.
2024,
catch you guys
baby.
in 2024. Peace.